What's up, comic book junkies? Mike Smith, AK, your host, the Nighttiger, in the lair. Friday morning, holidays are abound, packaging up books to go out, and actually just trying to really stay home and be sick, but that never happens. So, my wife got 2 new baby rabbits, and I got to name the female. And so I agonized over it for a few days, and this is what I came up with. So tell me what you think. I named her Oh Sherry, because it's my wife's favorite song. So when I can call her rabbit, I'm like, Oh Sherry. But that's all I could come up with. I didn't realize how hard it is to name a pet.
Watch Nighttiger comic.
Tiger comic.
Tiger comic. Nighttiger comic. Tiger comic. What? Nighttiger comic. Nighttiger comic.
Yeah. You never know what you're missing.
But I picked this up on the way to work. I stopped in to get a couple of coffees, and this was on the news or on the rack. Whoa, $14 or $13.99. It's dated February 27th, 2003, so that's pretty cool. I haven't got a chance to look at it yet. What else more can I say about this? They only had one. I asked the cashier, I was like, how many did you get of these? Because I thought maybe I was lucky I got the last one. And she's like, they only sent us one. So we are here to celebrate Surfblue. He sent me an AOK. Awesome dude. Sub him up. He's from Georgia. He's just a really fun guy. We talk quite often whenever he's not taking a nap. Turn on your phone, Dave. So I brought Big Bertha Betsy out of retirement. I ripped out her IVs and brought her in here. You know, she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but if she doesn't work, we have itty bitty Tina to back her up somewhere. Well, here we go. So this is a Surfblue AOK. Oh, like I said, she is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. We did manage to break skin. Now's kids we breaks in. Dang, Nighttiger, you're funny. That's what they tell me. Dang, I'm gonna lose a finger here in a minute. Did we get her, boys? Did we pop her open? All right, we did. It is true, I am sick. Oh, man. Surf, good job on this. No one's breaking into here. Woo, I need a cigarette and a drink. Okay, so there's more than comics in here. We actually got a full newspaper. Well, I haven't read a newspaper in years. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution. More deaths seen in state's 5 largest jails. Oh, man, that sucks. So, I guess that was part of the padding. I hope it was. So, what do we got here? Oh, we got some goodies. I have no clue what this is. He likes to send me video games, which I appreciate. I play video games. I think we're going to have to get little Edie Tina. Itty bitty Tina. There she is. Hiding out over there. She was making out with the dagger. All right. Man, Merry Christmas to me and to everybody else. I just love saying Merry Christmas. It just makes me feel so good. I say it all the time. People go, well, it's not Christmas yet. And I'm like, why does it have to be exactly Christmas? Oh, nice. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups just to prove it. My wife bought this for me last Friday and it's almost gone. Nice, Surf. No candy in it. What? You gotta have candy. All right. Oh, my wife made me some homemade chicken soup. This would be perfect for that. Thank you, Surf. Last night, my wife goes, "What do you want your tea in?" I said, "Well, what are my choices?" She's like, Batman, Superman, Moon Knight. So I went with Batman. What do we got? We got comics. So we got a package here. Feels like a book in there too. We got another package. Yikes. What feels like it may have a book in it also. Like a digest possibly. And then we have 2 video games. So what do we have? And he knows I play original Xbox. I play that a lot now since my friend broke my 360. So Roller Coaster Tycoon. I think I have this. I'm not sure. I never attempted to play it. I've been playing the other one, the theme park one, when it's really, really hard. And then bowling. I'm gonna try that out. Some bowling games that are good, and then others are really they're spotty. So hopefully this is one of the better ones. Comic books. That's what we're about here in the lair. Here at Nighttiger Comics. So I did release my first Swedish trip/haul and my last Golden Age Part 4. So check those out. Believe me, you're not going to be disappointed. And just for you guys, I'm trying to keep the videos a lot shorter. So here we go. We got comic books. Speaking of that, this video is running too long. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Some of these, I don't know if they're not bagged and boarded. Oh, another video game. The Hobbit. I have not played that. Looks like a role-playing game. I'd like to check that out. Definitely. All right, what do we got here? I saw some Charlton, so I'm very excited. Fighting Army. I love these books. I don't know, they bring me back to my childhood because when I was a kid, you're a kid collecting and you don't have money. These are like the ones you can find like for a couple pennies. 2-3 cents. Oh, this is a beautiful book. So I'd have a bunch of those because I could, go down and buy 5 or 6 with a little bit of money. That is a cool one. I like that. I have not seen that. That's a great cover. Nice shape too. Oh, what do we got here? We got a modern comic. Well, it's not that modern. Looks like it's Dark Horse, probably late 80s. But it's a Christmas cover. 87, look at that. Braddock, Wacky Squirrel. And I love fan of animals. And I love Christmas covers. So it has both of what I love in it. Has an X-Men spoof in the back with, there you go, Steve. Wolverine as Mickey Mouse. That might be a good logo for your channel. Oh, this is a cool one. Now, this is a Super Comics reprint. I've seen this before. I have not had it. I love these Super Comics. I've actually picked up a few recently. Nice red cover, red background to emphasize that they're a communist. Okay, nuclear. Now, this is a good series. I started reading this from when it first came out. Great character. They didn't make him all powerful, which I liked, because he can do anything really. Warlord, newsstand number 6. I don't know. I may have this. I'm not sure, but I do like to have the early issues. This is a series that I'm just like waiting. I have most of it complete, and then one day I want to sit down and just read the whole thing. Rom versus what is that guy's name? Gladiator. This is a cool cover. 1985. I never saw that before. That's very cool. And then this is another series that I cut my teeth on, should I say, collecting, because you could buy, again, for pennies, because they're reprints, most of the Fantastic Four stories. So when I was a kid, you could find these at flea markets and stuff for like 3 cents, 5 cents, a nickel. Now, I have never seen this. This is cool, man. Eclipse Comics, but it's like a Barbie title or something. I have never seen this. That's pretty cool, dude. I like this. I like this oddball stuff. Because supposedly around this time, the romance comic was dead. So this has got to be more like an Archie. That's what yeah, it's got pinup. Look at this. This is pretty cool. I can imagine this book had a very low print run. I've never seen it. And it has some information on the author or the designer or something. I love, if you don't know anything about Eclipse, Pacific Comics, that was a really cool era where they were distributors and they got into the publishing game and they put out some really good stuff, and it's not that easy to find, but it's like super cheap and it's well written, and most of the time it's well drawn too. So I always recommend picking those up. And they have like small creators. One that I read, what the guy used to be in a band in the 60s, and he did a song that became like a cult following just because of the title, and it was a really great, it was like a 4-page autobiography by him. Dazzler, I may have this, I may not, but I think I do. I love Dazzler. And if you haven't, go back, way back in my archives, and I tell you, or I do a documentary on how Kiss was actually responsible for the creation of Dazzler. Kiss, the music group. And it's really cool. These are cool. I won't mind having doubles if I have them. Now, the art wasn't really good in these, but the character was so unique. I always thought it was fun. I mean, she makes light out of sound. And, you know, just the way that they would come up with new ways for her to use that powers, which I always enjoyed in Dazzler. And, of course, it had a constant guest stars, like you say, see there, Spider-Woman. Here you got Iron Fist and Power Man. And it lasted quite a while for a character that was like really a C-lister. Nice. Doomsday. Nice. You know, this is a book I wanted. Roger gave me the first 6 of this series, which they're all original material. Then the next 6 more, they reprint it all over again. So this is number 7, but it's the cover to number 1, and they just changed the color scheme on it just a little bit. So very cool. Let me show you. I got it on the wall. I got it on the wall. So this is number 1 that Roger just gave me. And then this is number 7, which Surfblue just gave me. You can see the color difference right there. But you know how it is. We're freaking nerds, and it just gives us that feeling like, yeah, inside, like, oh yeah, that's so cool. And so that's number 7. We got 2 more here. I'm going to show them in order if I could. Number 8. So these are the reprint ones, but I want to have them. I mean, I'm not a completist, but it's just, I don't know. I'm getting into Charlton's a lot. Thank you to Charlton 66, Metarog, and a few other people out there that show them. So that's number 8. And this was a John Byrne series. So it was early Byrne work before he came to Marvel, before he did X-Men. And then there's number 9. Man, I got to get to the store tomorrow and get some new highlights. My grandson's coming over later, and I'm sure he's going to be wanting bags of boards. And I'm like, sorry, ain't got none. All right, so that was the first batch. This is the last one. It's getting a little bit long here. Ooh, I don't know anything about this. Geometry Wars. My wife would love this. She's a big math freak. So maybe, oh, this is Xbox One too. Nice. Thanks, buddy. Okay, now we got some silver or some Bronze Age soups. If I have this, I'm sure this is an upgrade to mine. Is that a Neil Adams cover? No, I don't think it is. I do have this. Actually, I don't have this one. I have the other one. The other one that has them walking. So this is a giveaway. I don't know if this was about drugs. The last one was about drugs. Oh, this one's the soft drink industry promo. Nice. I didn't have that. George Perez cover. And I'm sure it's in George Perez interior. I don't know if I have this one. But if I don't, I'll be grateful. It may be even an upgrade. That's Avengers 211. The only thing that I like about this era is when they introduced, I forget that guy's name, the government agent that would be Overwatch on them and looking for their way for them to get in trouble. He had that like red hair that was like really short, like high and tight cut. Monster Menace #1. Dude, I've never seen this. Looks like Fing Fang Foom by Walter Simonson on the cover. Nice. That's cool. I never even heard of this. And it's a #1. I think it's a one-shot. That's what it looks like. I just gave this away to my grandson. So that'll be a great book for him. And I actually just bought this Avengers issue. What is that? 12? 16? It hasn't got here yet, though. It should be here today. $50. Found a good deal on it. Okay, ROM. I don't have this. I know that. I only have the keys out of the ROM as of now. Very cool. This, I have probably 2 or 3 issues. This is a really good series, especially the backup features or the gems that are hidden in here. So that's Solo Avengers #1. A nice copy. Thank you. I'll definitely always take more of these. Great copy. Great wall. This would make a great wall book. I might put that on the wall. I don't have anything from Marvel like in that era on the wall. What is this? This is an independent book from the 80s. It's called Codename Strike Force. Now, I'm guessing, but I can tell right away this is from the 80s. I hope I'm not wrong. And it doesn't have a date on it. Dang it. It's from the publisher Spectrum Comics. I love these kind of little things like that. And then Hercules. This may be an upgrade for me. I don't maybe not even have this one. I know this was only like a 4-issue run or something like that. The Black, nice. I never heard of this either. So from the Marvel Epic line, Black Dragon #1, and then #4. I wonder if that's the Black Knight. And then Steel Town Rockers #1, really high grade too. This, I never heard of this. I think I may have seen it. I just never really paid attention to it. So I'll give that a read. And this is a book that I just, I think I just gave one of these away, but my grandson will be very, very grateful for this. I actually might keep this. That skull is really cool in his face. Oh, dude, this is cool. Last book, and then you're out of here. Remember, secret contest going on. I'll be giving that away after the new year just because the Christmas show is coming up and a lot of other giveaways. Gatefold, foil embossed cover. I mean, it has everything. So you know that's 90s. That's #1. This is not your father's Autobot. This is cool, dude. Now, I grew up on the cusp of when Transformers was. I was like in 10th, 11th grade. So I was transitioning out of cartoons, and at the time, you know how it is, in the girls and rock and roll and all that stuff. So I really didn't really ever get into Transformers, but they were there on the TV in my house quite often with my brothers, and I thought they were cool. I liked them a lot. I thought the movies were good, and this is just a cool book. I don't like 90s stuff, but stuff like this, it's just completely unique. I've never seen it, so I know it's not that prevalent. We're going to end with that. Well, here's to you, Surfblue. Cheers. Merry Christmas. Thank you, buddy. And we'll definitely be talking soon. Nighttiger, peace.